Hello. It is I, your internet friend, Jeffrey K. Horcrims, and however it came to be, you have found yourself here with us. We are overjoyed to have you. Welcome to Acquisitions Intoxicated, the program whose entire purpose is to give you that which you already own, the art and science of brewing. I am joined, as virtually almost always.
Hold on, I'm taking this title.
Get it.
Because right now, I'm here more than you, and I say this in a good way, in the best possible way.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're always, for the PAXs I don't go to, you're always there.
I've been gallivanting,
right.
For sure.
And I don't know if everybody knows this, but I'm sure most do, but
Yeah.
you've been to every single PAX that has ever been.
40 PAXs.
Right, like that's insane, that's amazing. But so I'm taking you're virtually here always.
Almost always. Exactly.
But I'm taking it in the best possible way because you've done that.
No,
so.
exactly right. So right now, obviously, the crown is held, and it's precisely as it should be, by Acquisitions Intoxicated brewmaster Eric Benson. Although you may be wondering who that is. It's possible you know him by one of his other names. It could be the notorious EJB. It could be Azerbaijan. Or Edge, simply Edge Benson.
Mm-hmm.
Any one of these will get him running toward your direction.
Oh, so Kiko's in there in this club with you too?
Yeah, it's just me.
Just you two.
It's just me and Keek. It's fucking wild. Because the crazy thing is like, obviously now I got to maintain the streak.
Right.
But it's like, it's at the point now where it's not possible to mint any new ones. Like this is the framework to emulate. But in any case,
anyways,
yeah. So we have a couple things. Obviously, if you are familiar with the program, you understand that we adhere very closely to the works of Joseph Campbell, the monomyth here on the program. But we definitely do try to take you through a narrative adventure. We start by preparing a batch of whatever we came up with together last time. Then, the gods permitting, and today they do permit, we sample something that we have made previously.
Oh, yeah.
And then we are right back at it again, crafting a brand new recipe that we will brew the next time. And that is how, that's the monomyth right there. That's the hero's journey for alcohol.
Sure.
So, what's first? Like
we got a lot of cool stuff to
dig into.
Get brought up.
Well, no, because right? I knew even just coming in that you had something special in this sack.
Yeah. So this is what we
This is a
crafted,
Christmas tier sack. Right?
Exactly. There is some specialty grains in there.
Jesus.
So this is what we brewed with our good friend Dan Marine Man.
Oh, dude, so how did that show go?
Really good. It was super fun. He brought in...
Well, you went solo back to back.
Yeah.
And I found what must have been some of his leadings.
He brought some amazing ciders, 750 mil bottles of these single batch ciders they're doing.
Yeah, internally they do some custom ciders that don't end up in cans.
And then what he also told me is they do one that's like a city cider, like where I guess apparently around Seattle there's a company that goes around and collects all of the apples from like people's backyards, in parks, as just this is what they do.
It's cool.
And then they give them out, they'll give them out to food shelters and other things.
Them for sure.
But there's always a portion that's left over, and Two Beers takes that
I was just gonna say
and donates the proceeds to the charity.
I mean, that's
amazing.
the thing, right? Well, it's like French cooking in general, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's based around using all this stuff that might not look 100% like food.
Yeah.
At the outset.
Right.
But that is a pretty traditional usage for free apples.
Yeah.
Right.
But so he brought that stuff. I can't say enough good things about Two Beers.
But
just
the
everything
focus,
they were doing.
the focus. I brought a couple cans of that home yesterday.
Oh, and they made a new hazy too.
Yeah. So the focus was it was a new like fresh hop.
Yeah.
Like hazy, and it's like the color of this thing is odd.
Right.
It's like the color of like the can, like the small can of grapefruit juice.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't
know how to approach you.
I don't know about you 100% color wise.
Yeah.
But the flavor was
bonkers,
great.
Right?
I like their tall can experiments are pretty fun generally.
Yeah, and just the fact that they do them on a monthly basis, like they don't, right?
Yeah. So what did you come up with?
So we did a Schwartz beer.
Really?
And because we've never done a Schwartz beer.
No.
And Dan doesn't know how to make one, or it's not in his purview, right?
Well, it wouldn't be a common style here.
Yeah, it's not. But apparently, what I learned today when I was getting the grains from Micro Homebrew, one of the guys there was like, "Oh, Schwartz beers are becoming a thing now. And I'm like, for years I've only heard
It's
of
the
Constrictor,
drinkability.
right?
Yeah.
And that was it. But now
But as a style,
coming into vogue apparently.
it's virtuous.
Yeah.
Well, it was like that period, and it's like it was never going to be long for this earth. But do you remember when there was like a couple gozas?
Yeah. We had like
And now I've been surprised at how powerful sours have gotten even in the regular market.
Yeah.
Like obviously it's not for me, but a non-trivial, like a big chunk of those, and you know as well as I do, every inch of those shelves is sold.
Right. Oh, there's a price tag on that.
That's the
that
real
marketing
estate.
space, yeah.
Exactly. And for however it came to be, people are finding that investing in sours on the rack is actually working for them for sure. But this is fucked up. So can you put the laptop up?
Well,
Josh?
this is Stout for Blood. I'll show you what ebb and flow is.
Yeah. Oh, ebb and flow. Oh,
Right?
that's exquisite.
So this was for his Earth Genasi character
I love it.
named
Sort of
Mantle.
obsidian
Yeah, all obsidian
crust.
skin. But his wild magic caused him to destroy part of his face.
Oh no!
So you'd see the lava flowing out of his body, out of the cracks of the obsidian, right?
Okay, so we got the classic.
So we went with
Munich.
pure. Yeah, Munich is a classic for this style of beer. Then we just hit it. Everybody wanted to really go sweet with this, so it was chocolate and black malt.
Yeah, wistful.
The black will give you a little bit of roast, but the chocolate's going to come in there and be, really sweet.
Dude, this looks real good. And you flexed on Urkel.
Yep, we went with the Urkel. Urkel.
Yeah, exactly. And the sauce, of course, is classic.
Classic. I mean,
This is gonna be A+ for sure.
right? I mean, smell that. You just smell that bag, and you're like, oh my god, this is is like a.
But it's the
dessert.
combo. Exactly. It's the combo of the black malt would usually be
enough on its own, right?
what you do.
Yeah.
But then to come in with an equal amount, and it's not crazy, of course, but it's still plenty to get.
We didn't need much.
Yeah.
We needed 0.2 ounces.
Exactly.
That's nuts.
No. Exactly, and then out of that build,
Yeah.
and then look at the fucking SRM.
Yeah.
Jesus. But anyway, you can tell in this bag, even though it is a vanishingly small amount compared to the rest, between the black malt and the chocolate, you're getting. It's very. This is a nice bakery.
Right. Like I want to step in here.
This is a tasteful.
Yeah.
This is the bakery that has the line going out the
Right,
front.
exactly.
Right. Oh God, that smells good. All right, here we go. Ebb and flow for our boy Dan Bereenman. Well, and the best part about this, but
God,
this,
it smells so. It's like a bag of cookies.
well,
Like, this isn't even fair.
It is, and the best part, right, is that now that it's kicked out, oh my God, it's so much sweeter. So take a look at it down here now, right?
Yeah.
I'll make sure I get it up in the zone. I mean, you can probably see the flecks where the color dips down substantially, but halfway through the first, like the mash in on this,
Right.
The color is going to precipitously drop.
Oh, absolutely. But we're also going to be delighted by the scents coming out of this machine.
Well, yeah, dude, it smells good before we have boiled it.
Yeah.
So let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate those special times. So, and then in terms of sauce, how much is going in there?
The whole thing. One ounce.
1 ounce.
We were going with around 23, 24 IBUs on this one.
Yeah. So it's present.
Yeah.
But it's not dumped.
So we went with, typically the beer is about 4.5 to 5.5 in ABV. But since he kind of blew his face off, we said, okay, we're going to go with 6% and just go outside the range.
Well, that by itself
Right?
would be weird for style.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So we're out of the grain there. The color, obsidian, just a nice black.
That's going to be so good. And I feel like it's the right time of year for it too.
Oh, yeah. And this is going to be a lager too. So this is going to age.
It's going to be super smooth and dark. Yeah, I've been getting into that. Black lagers are big now too. And so it's like if you want to, there's a place that we really like to go to in Oz. We got to get you down one of these years. But there's a place that we really like to go in an alleyway called Mugen Rum. So they call them laneways there.
Okay.
So there's actually like alleys that are nice.
Oh, right. It's not like this dark foreboding, like you're going to get stabbed back here.
No, exactly. No, it's actually like, this is a cool place that you would go to on purpose.
Yeah.
And then you would emerge safely later. But it's like interesting, fancy eateries and
cool. Okay.
spirits bars and stuff like that. So, of course, if they have a largely Japanese beer list, there's going to be a lot of classic lagers, very crisp,
Right.
clean stuff. And
You
then
got the Kierans, and anything in that nature.
as crazy as it's going to get, it's going to be like when they move into something like a black lager, flavor-wise in terms of profile. But they had something else there that Amy had.
Yeah.
It was an amber ale.
Okay.
That got its like some part of its sugar from sweet potato,
That's fascinating.
and so it had like the
Yeah.
Thanksgiving sweet potato tray.
yeah.
It had this like heavy syrup sweet inside the amber, but then really really present hopping to kind of even it out.
That's super cool.
Dude, it was whacked
that's
out.
like I remember I brewed an Oktoberfest. This is kind of heresy probably, but we brewed an Oktoberfest
Yeah.
with molasses in it, and it tasted fantastic.
Well, yeah,
It's
it would.
that same kind of syrupy all that sugary feel to it.
I think that I have managed to destroy.
That's fine. Wow, this is.
I'll just pull the.
Who needs a label? Fuck that shit.
Put this foil.
Saz
right in
knows
here.
who it is.
This foil has been by the hops for
Yeah.
a long time, so that's no. We're not going to put that in there.
Now I'm thinking about how like a black lager would taste with sushi or with something.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, like
It makes perfect sense because some of those notes you'll get like in the like Japanese tea. It's got like toasted popcorn
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It all works. Yes, scissors would be great, Ghostly. Thank you. Jesus Christ, like a raccoon.
Remember my first hot bag?
Oh yeah. Listen, you know that there's like 80 episodes of this show. I have opened hot bags before, sir. Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's the
Imagine that's gonna balance
Flintstones
out.
tier,
Yeah.
minerality. Oh, it's just good. I mean, but this is why. It's like if you brewed your whole life and never left noble hops,
You're good.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. All right. There's a recalcitrant. Oh no, I got it. I was like, listen up. Every pellet is going to be a part of this fucking
Well,
project.
God, you worked hard enough to get that fucker open.
Yeah. It's the least it can do is fucking back me up.
It's like, get out of the bag. Go to your home.
Exactly. All right. Well,
Well,
it's time to put this shit to work. All right, Mr. Dan Breeman, obviously. Oh, he's right there.
Oh.
What's up, man? Well, hey, listen.
Hey.
We're going to put this shit in there for you. Here we go. Let's see if I get caught. And I'm trying to remember because I had the technique, right?
You have been,
I've claimed,
Yes.
at any rate, to have the technique.
and just so you know, the
Yeah.
Adams were able to get it. Adam Davis put this in.
At once? Just no problem?
One shot. But Mr. Dan Breeman might have had a little bit of problem.
Well, listen, Dan Breeman, listen. I'm just glad to know that somebody
It went through the same.
somebody's experienced what I experienced with this creature. Ebb and flow.
All right, moment of truth.
Oh no, dude, I've got the technique.
I
Watch
know.
this.
I just want to see if if it's like riding a bike, or you kind of have to slow back into the process.
this?
Creep in.
See this?
God damn it, he's a brilliant. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the kind of shit. That's the kind of shit that I deliver.
Yeah,
No
one and
test.
done, historian. Absolutely.
Start now, my
Oh,
friend.
Ryan, you bringing out some M&M?
Here we go. We'll get on. Oh man. I think she might have come back and refit some of this.
Yeah, I think Clues did.
Oh, that's exquisite. Nice work, Clues. Well, here, yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that. And so you have a camera.
Jerry one-shot Holkins, Jesus.
So you have a camera that just goes down there these days, right? Oh, there it is. Dude, check the resolution.
Pretty cool. God,
Oh,
how does everything look better on these cameras than in real life?
I don't know, man.
What is going on?
I don't know. Hey, speaking of, because we've done a lot of model work and a lot of tuning for our kill teams and stuff like that. You'll be happy to know that both Kiko and Amy have been taught the ways of kill team. They both get it. They're both down. And so the sponsored streams for Idle Champs, there's only a few more of those total.
I think it's time
And
to...
so when we come back around, we know that we can fit, even in the space of an hour.
Oh, easily.
we can
That arena?
we can play arena in less than an hour. So you could get 1 or 2 games of that with multiple factions for sure. All right, hey, so
I'm so happy.
So have we reached stage 2?
Yes. Oh God, we've already as signified by the entrance of the Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Look at that! Look at it. You don't even have to. It's just boof.
He's ready.
Like a cloud of smoke, like a ninja bot.
I was just stout for a stroll.
Oh, this is a criminal activity, obviously. Now,
anybody?
Collect your Jeff. Pulls. So now, Jorf.
Yes.
We have the stout faucet over here.
Yes.
I think we gotta cut this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was thinking I should have brought my cud book.
So which one is the
stout
faucet?
one.
Yeah. So the tall nose. Yeah, keep going. Oh yeah.
Wow.
The long nose
Have
there.
we fixed these?
Yeah.
We put some new.
Josh, Clues, and Ghostly all went to work on this thing.
Yeah. So the stout faucet should be able to deliver nitrogenated delights.
There's a lot of.
There would be.
So what you want to do for one of these pours, you can pour it like you would pour a Guinness.
Just.
Do you want to
pour and rest?
I've never poured a
okay.
Guinness from tap.
Well, flip that back. So here's an easy, a different way. We don't have the little spoon. Usually you get a spoon.
Oh yeah. But here I was just gonna say.
I have a spoon in my office
catch
for a
this.
different recreational activity.
So what you'll do is you'll pour this on the
You want to see the
side.
cascade?
Yeah. Okay. So, but deeper into the well.
No, you're going to stop halfway.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just gonna say. So you're already seeing it over here, friends.
Yeah.
You can see
So you're going to stop halfway with the beer.
the cascade, which is
another one.
basically the nitrogen bubbles falling out of suspension, and then you're basically watching the glass pour itself on the table. It probably did happen.
Yes, Dan. Yes, I did.
So this is something you came up with.
This is
While I was
the
away.
the last and probably last time that Eric invited me on to co-host. And yeah, we made a beer based on
Jeff Magic.
Jeff Magic.
God, look at this cascade is amazing.
And,
Yeah, it is. Well, this is why it's nice to have. This is why it's nice to have a back bar. Have assistants that can put this stuff together off the back. But look at the color. So this
that's
is
so funny. It's such. It's a stout that's not a stout.
exactly
yeah.
right.
So then once you're done with that, then you just pour.
Oh, then you just
straight
pour.
down.
You pour through the head.
Yep.
At the end.
This is a quicker version of what you're supposed to do, but
Because you're supposed to let it.
yeah, you let this dissipate mostly.
Well, because they have
to
that plate,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, you get usually it's a spoon or a little turtle, a spoon that's been crafted into a turtle.
Exactly.
All right, so you get you're diffusing the pour.
Exactly. Right. Literally.
Yeah, I've got some.
And then you can make little shapes in here. Some people do like a
yeah.
the little shamrock or whatever you want.
But
But that's how you would pour again.
yeah.
Yes.
There's a couple shots that where you don't want the alcohols to mix, so you use the spoon to diffuse.
Yep.
To get the layers.
To break it over the edge, right?
To get the layers.
Look at that.
No,
It's
this
pretty.
This is dumb. And
It
look
looks
at
like
the
an
head
ale.
on this.
Yeah, I mean this was stout for blood, right? We wanted
Yeah.
it to be lighter in color, so it would deceive
So it's
you.
a trick. So this is a beer designed to trick the drinker.
Yeah.
Correct. Now, so what else? So let's take a look at our ingredients. 'Cause
Yeah.
That is. I mean,
It was
I
a
can-
while ago we made
For
this.
sure. But I can just tell already that there is something special going on here. Golden Promise is the base for a stout. Obviously, we're ready to go. Special B, I wasn't here to shame you.
And that's how we got it through.
but then
that's how you got to get it through. No, the audience.
But then the flaked oats getting expressed through the stout faucet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you.
We
end
did
up
a
with
lot
this.
of voting on this one. I think
Yeah?
like
Yeah, we did.
everything we were throwing up on a vote. And
Yep.
so this is really an audience driven.
But it's so. But this, even just the head on this is so rich. And I think it would already be there from the nitro.
Right.
But the oats plus the nitro, this is just a hat. I think
Yeah.
that I could take this out as a solid disc and set it on the counter. Here, so we know what's going on there. Now, Lemon Drop
Right.
and Idaho
Yeah.
7, these are odd
Yeah.
choices for the stout.
Yeah, because you
Right?
wanted it to be like, why are these hops in here?
yes.
Exactly.
Like, completely
Yes.
bewildering. And so the Idaho is going to give us a lot of the tropical fruits and
You know,
stone
I was just going to
fruits.
say the fruit, like the fruity nose is weird.
Yeah.
Over the top.
Well, and
We
that's
wanted
the
it
lemon
to
drop,
smell
right?
different. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look like what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's give this a try.
That's so.
Okay, with the cud thing,
It's
right?
like-
We
yeah.
take 2 sips.
Okay.
Right?
So Adam Davis did this, right? This is his little how to craft or how to talk about beers when you're
yeah.
at a brewery or having one.
Yeah.
So he gamified it a little bit. So you have craftsmanship, uniqueness, and drinkability,
Cud.
right?
Okay.
So we're gonna cud together.
Yeah.
And what you do is the first one you pick 1 to 4, 1 being for craftsmanship, this beer lacks intention or follow through. Up to 4, this beer transcends the category.
Oh, interesting.
Uniqueness, this beer is not unique, it stands out. I will not forget this beer.
And it can be, oh, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt,
No,
but
yeah.
it doesn't have to be, it could be uniqueness in the situation in which you're drinking it.
Oh, okay, so it's personal.
You're gonna enjoy a beer more on a tropical beach than necessarily stuck at your desk.
Or like Adam always
Cheeseburger in Paradise.
had 2 because he was like, oh, I'm drinking this on Atkins, so I'm never going to forget this beer. Right?
Interesting.
Or like Jeff might give it a 2 because, hey, it's my beer.
Oh, so it's a deeply personal thing.
yeah.
It isn't like on like a beer advocate.
No,
or something,
no.
Where you're trying to approach it like in a universal sommelier type. Or
Yeah, that's more for
Cicerone
craftsman and drinkability.
Yeah.
Where uniqueness is why, the experience you're having
That's your
around
plus,
it. Yeah.
basically. That's your thumb the scale.
Yeah, because, where you're drinking it, why you're drinking it might have an effect on, oh, I really like this. And then
Yeah.
drinkability. I drank some,
Don't
I don't
say
need it
anything.
anymore.
Yeah.
Up to, I would have the beer again and again.
Yeah.
So you take the first sip quietly, and then you take a second sip.
Yeah.
And then when you're ready to rate the first one, you hold your fist up in the air.
Oh.
And then we count to
is that a
whatever,
game?
and then sort of.
you
It's
mean
just
your
so
bro
that we
fist
don't
around.
influence each other's numbers.
I like it.
We reveal them all at the same time.
Okay, are we ready? Mm-hmm. Let's try it. 2 sips.
Everybody knows the rules. That is a blonde stout.
You're influencing the vote.
What? Oh, sorry.
All right.
What yeast is it?
That is just regular American ale.
The texture is distinct, I would say.
Wow.
That's wild. It tastes.
That is really weird.
The
so
last
creamy,
part of
though.
it, it's creamy, and the last part, it finishes. We're influenced, yeah.
Yeah.
So what number would you give it on craftsmanship? And then are we supposed to, 1, 2, 3, and then reveal?
4. Craftsmanship can be up to 4.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, but
So
in
one,
terms of
two, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Yeah. And if it hadn't been a part of such a chimerical category, I would say that 4 is true. It's just 4 is the category it's in is designed.
I'm
to
defining
confound you.
transcend
Exactly.
differently than maybe you guys. Because it is like if you brought this to a beer sommelier and said, "What type of beer is this?" They would not
It
pick
would twist
stout.
their it would twist their head off for sure. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to necessarily get into the other numbers, but we can talk about some of the tasting we're experiencing here because I'm super happy.
I have never had
I am
anything like this in my life.
ecstatic the way this turned out.
I've never had anything like this in my life.
We've invented something
Yeah.
very unique.
Definitely transcended, huh?
I think a lot. I think
Now, do you like it though?
Yeah.
No, I do like it, and I think that it's interesting, but it is like aggressively opposed to classification.
Right. Well, because for me, it's a visual thing. Like your brain, after so
yeah.
long, has said, okay, that's not a stout just because of the color.
Yeah. And when you taste it, I mean, you can. It's got a little bit of a texture of a stout.
It does. It does.
But this is it citrus? Is it from the lemon?
It's gotta be.
There,
It's
like
getting cut.
it's almost got I want to say a hazy Hefeweizen, like a shandy almost in there. Like it's
Yeah.
Well,
That's the hops.
It's all stone fruits and lemon.
It's the hops. It's Idaho 7 and lemon drop that are giving you the rest of that.
This could be
this-
dangerous.
vibe.
This
Oh,
really
yeah.
hits the story.
Do I even
right on
want
the
to
head.
know what the ABV on this is?
It's not super high, if I remember
Super high,
correctly.
actually. Maybe at 5.5.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we're safe.
No, yeah.
No,
this-
I mean you're not,
We're
because
gonna-
you're gonna have more and more and more, and then it's gonna catch up.
Well,
on
that's
you
the thing
and
is
stab
it's-
you in the fucking back.
most stouts I drink 1, 2, and I'm
Yeah.
yeah. That's a meal.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want dinner now.
I could drink this, a lot of this, because it drinks light.
Yeah.
That's the odd thing about it. I would not be able to place, like I said, I wouldn't be able to place the ABV off the glass.
No.
There's too much else going on in it.
I could. What's funny is I could go. Wow, that's pretty light. It can't be that high. I could also be like, wow, that texture makes me think it's much higher than it is.
You
Right.
have legitimately, like, according to theme, like this has to be
This
one
is
of
the
the
theme,
more
yeah.
robust, like, conceptual projects.
I'm going to credit the. They really were the drivers of all these crazy ingredients.
So, Dad Harass, as someone who is not a Stout fan, I think you can find success with this.
Yeah.
Because it has some of the things. It flips a couple Stout switches, but I am completely fucking confounded by this beer.
that was the goal.
I know. I'm
Complete
saying that
success.
It is executing the theme.
It's meta.
I mean, exactly. Like I am in danger.
Like, well, I mean, right, that was the goal, is like, he's pulling the strings behind the scenes, is, was a member of the team, is working to bring down their downfall.
But then there's some kind of it. But then it's
Machinations.
also a good beer.
Yeah, machinations within machinations, but then just plans within plans. Kind of a Mysterio.
Now we're giving them too much credit. No.
Oh, I don't know where you're going with the narrative. I have my own narrative of where I want the character to go.
This is it's fantastic.
I did. There was a Jeff Magic shout out in the Halloween special.
Oh, I need to go back.
So in the C team, there is a young werewolf boy who essentially operates the Doomgate Inn, which is basically like a.
Is this Trevor?
Yeah, it's Trevor.
I see. I don't.
Exactly.
I'm familiar enough.
Yeah.
So Trevor and Jeff Magic are interested in the same person.
Oh.
And so Jeff Magic acts against the Doomgate Inn.
You will hate this beer.
Mr.
You can have it. You should try it. You will hate this beer.
It tasted weird.
Yeah, it's
Not
dude.
fruity. It's not sweet.
But you never know with Mike though.
You never know.
You never actually know.
This
Wild card.
yeah.
this is a beer. Like it's.
Mike, are you a loose cannon?
I am a loose cannon. I can't be held down. Restrained.
Here, so we're gonna get
He's a cowboy
some of this liquid.
on a steel horse.
Just a tiny. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all just foam.
Yeah, well, just
exactly,
wait. You gotta
exactly.
wait.
Oh.
It's in a
Put it in
special
front of
thing.
you.
Here.
Just watch it.
So let it pour itself.
It's like one of those sand water things where you
Yeah.
watch it trickle down. And
It's an art thing.
Oh, it is. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
separating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the nitro creates a thicker body into it, so it gives it a more.
I wonder
doughy,
what
bready
this would
taste.
taste like without the nitro, because the nitro is adding a lot of smoothness.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if it would be much more.
It's still
Yeah.
going to be creamy.
Smells good.
I agree that
Right.
it smells good. I was surprised by how fruity it was.
It's just so deceptive because it's not. It tastes like a stout, but it's blonde.
Why is it thick?
There's the nitro.
That's the gas that's
I
in there.
just wasn't ready for the
The
creamy.
milkshake-like
Yeah.
thickness.
Yeah.
Tip it way back. Get the fluid in there.
God, what if we put it on ice cream?
That was the face I expected.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm surprised
Not
that
bad
you
at
didn't
all.
hate it
No,
more,
no,
because
no.
it's got just very traditional beer flavors in it.
Well, I think that's very light.
it is very light.
It doesn't hit me like in the back of the throat like
Yeah.
most beer.
It's not very bitter,
Yeah.
and then what bitterness it has is in the sort of fruit category.
Where did we end up on the IBU on this?
Only
20?
40.
Interesting, right?
That's not
Is it
bad.
at 44?
Bye, everybody.
Tip.
I am surprised it's that high.
Yeah, well, but it's because of all the malts in it. The malts balance that out, so you're not going to get super bitter.
Yeah. It's like you can't.
Right?
Yeah.
None of the statistics can be seen in isolation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 44 because of the rest of the choices you made with the channel,
far off camera.
right?
He's adjusting the camera.
Oh.
I was too far off.
Well, no, that turned out okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Lydia,
Delighted.
Does Lydia want to try some
Are you
beer?
interested in? Come, please. Oh, yeah, of course you can.
Everyone's back from Oz, so they want to get
Yeah,
back
right.
into the swing of things. And
So
Even I just passed Mike, and he was like, they have a really good beer. So I'm like, I need
Oh,
to.
well here, so
maybe
Lydia,
I'll start pouring
we have
some.
got something cool for you. This is a blonde stout.
Oh, what?
So you
I know.
gotta let it. Here, we'll come.
Yeah, just come on over here.
You gotta let it sit. For a second.
But you'll like this part too. So take a look at the
I love the cascading.
layers of the bubbles.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
there.
pour a few more.
Yeah.
More people come in,
Exactly, that's a good idea.
and so I can take one to my desk.
And so this is sort of, it's basically the same thing that you would pour a Guinness through, except we have that device hooked up for here, so we can put any beer we want to, or any liquid, like we did when we did the cold brew. We used the same stout equipment.
Oh my god, that was so.
So
I know.
I gotta tip my hat to the brewers.
It turned out good.
They did really well,
They
right?
done good. They done good. Now
Done good.
you're totally fine. You can jump in there for sure.
Thanks, Mister.
Mr. Me too.
God.
Thank you so much.
I also just love like the layer of foam that you get on your tongue.
Oh no, yeah, that's why
Yeah,
it's
it's
fun.
pretty cool, right?
So you can try. The best part about that is that any keg, you could try. You could add that extra like richness and creaminess. You could add that to any beer that's out.
Oh my god, this is like drinking like a latte, essentially.
That is
That's
actually
a good descriptor.
Nitro is the latte of beers.
no. It's she's exactly right. The creamy aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah. No mouthfeel.
Yes, not like it tastes like a latte, but like
No. But no. The experience is like that, right? Like an iced latte type thing.
oh my god, thank you so much.
I'm glad you like it.
It's our pleasure. Wow. God,
I'm very happy.
did it happen? I think that it might have turned out
it might-
okay.
it might-
I am very, very happy with this. I think we should make more.
Well, yes.
I think it should be on tap all the time.
gonna
I think we should just
we need to
designate
just-
one of these taps.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's like when you leave a plate for Jesus. You know what I mean? Like we just the right tap is always for
Yeah.
Stout for Blood. It's not for anything else, right?
Well, the thing is, no matter what type of beer you like, you're gonna find elements
no, it's
in
in
this
there.
beer.
Yeah. You can't really go wrong. You just put everything in
do
it.
you like stouts?
Gotcha.
Okay.
You like hops? Gotcha.
You like something with a little hop in there? a
Oh
little
no.
fruit?
There is a.
You want something light? Okay. You want something heavy? Okay.
Have you ever taken the test that Scientology gives you?
Oh, the diet.
I've never taken
Dianetics.
it.
Right?
In fact, usually when I walk by, I just say "cult" under my breath and walk away.
Probably for the best. So basically, it's a psychological battery that you
Yeah,
take,
yeah.
and then it's like no matter what, you need to talk to them more. Like, no matter-
Yeah.
like there's no
Oddly
way to
enough,
limit. It's like
you gotta
no
come
matter-
back.
You got to come back, and so I think it's the same thing here. Where it's like you go up to the bar, and you're like, I'd like a beer. It's like, well, what do you like? And then no matter what they say,
They just pour this.
There you
one.
go.
no matter what they say, the meta
beautiful.
beer is the answer.
Uh-oh. Are we? Oh, we're good. Okay.
That's goofy.
Mm.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah. All right. Other Penny Arcadians, if you're watching,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we have
we've
a,
got
a robust
this is one
supply.
everyone should experience. It's like my sacrament.
Yeah.
Drink of my blood,
Let us proclaim the mystery of our faith.
because it's stout for blood.
Yeah, I have had, maybe 3/4 of a glass of it, and I'm still completely mystified by it. It's like
Oh, I want to bring this home and serve it at dinner parties.
I mean, you have a growler.
Get a
might go
growler,
get a growler
get a growler and do a
before
pour
it's
for
all
sure.
gone.
We have an assortment. You can bring some home. But the cool thing about it is that there's just a lot of scenarios in which this is the right choice.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, right.
Well, it's like the Riesling of beers. It'll pair with everything.
Exactly, you can't lose. It's like the Borg cube. It's shield
We've
frequency.
assimilated. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Like. Oh, gotcha.
It's just ready for the crop.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's ready for
Gentlemen,
the
I
crop.
will let you get to crafting your next
Indeed.
fantastic, inferior to this beer.
Well, Mr. Callis, it really seems like
No,
you,
this is a capper. It's been a long week, and this
Found
was
something
a
special.
great
right?
little break.
It's all right.
I was in the office.
Oh, no.
for 10 hours on
Oh,
Saturday.
okay. I gotcha.
We're changing the keys.
Ah, right.
Yep.
It's been a long time. All right.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right. Well, shit.
Yeah,
It's time to get to
I am
work.
so delighted with this.
Yeah, I mean, it turned out really, really good. And the best part, right, is that so now that phase is over, we've got samples for anybody who wants to come in. Jeff is getting one so that he can walk the 100 feet back to his desk.
It's a long trip.
Fully refreshed. But now we have the aromas coming off of the
I know, it's not fair. Like, this is
Pico
amazing.
Z. Like this afternoon's going pretty well so far. Hey,
Yeah.
now, Josh, would it be possible to see the Pico from the cam? Is that
Yeah,
possible?
so like once this gets up to here, see how there's the difference in color?
Yeah.
That's when you start pouring the second, right,
Exactly.
right at the top.
So yeah, that color is starting to come out. So
Yeah, I agree, Clues. You might want to for this one.
yeah, but this is that whiskey. I mean, get this color here, right? This is like you go to hotcakes or something. It's like that whiskey caramel.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's something else.
This is going to be
No,
great.
that's gonna. And we should, I mean, because he's local. We should just,
Oh, well, that's what, so
when it's time to get that thing going.
Yeah.
We should get the Adams back.
Yeah.
We should get Dan back.
absolutely.
Right.
That's what, yeah.
As we're moving into the holidays, like let's Tuesday will just be an opportunity to recognize the moment. Say, you know what? Maybe things are all right.
Give thanks.
Exactly right. So now, of course, it's our great pleasure to do it all again. So
What are we gonna do?
when there ain't nowhere to hide.
Oh, yeah. When there ain't nowhere to run.
Exactly. So we need some concepts. Mm-hmm. I mean, of course, there's always stuff that I would like to
I mean,
do.
who in this multiverse do we want to go
Exactly.
after? What space do we want to dabble in?
But I also love the
A Cthulhu beer? I'm not opposed to that one.
Actually, that's a great idea.
I don't even know how to approach that. My mind will go.
Exactly, because the truth is, right, now that Ack Inc. has reached out into
The metaverse. or the megaverse.
exactly, into the cosmic horror, there's an opportunity there. Theme.
Dora! You gonna have some? Oh, Dora can't.
Let's see.
Any songs for the Greens today? We shall see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. The artificer from the C team didn't pay. You're thinking of Leyland Spexus.
Yeah.
Pico-
We haven't done a Pico-chan itself, Clues. That's a good point.
The Pico-chan is
It's omnipotent, right?
Yeah,
There's a little bit of Pico-chan in every beer.
well, every beer that we produce, there's a way for us to honor the crucible, for sure.
Oh,
Seaweed,
Corbin Shale?
salt, yeah.
Nyarlathotep. Yeah.
Corbin Shale, aka Boat Dad, I like it. Nyarlathotep, of course, a classic. He does indeed harass for sure. Bleth, Bleth is a consistent favorite, and I thought that Kate did very, very well with Bleth. If you haven't seen all the shows that were from Oz, like sometimes for other shows, the videos get cut up more or less in real time. But when I went into the archive for the Oz shows, it's like a single 7-hour video.
Jeez.
So it's not.
That'll do it. Yeah.
It isn't functional in the classic sense to watch the show yet. But in typical C-Team fashion, the Halloween special became a Valentine's Day special very quickly. The Threnodite is gross. Yeah, so we'll go with these. We'll go with one of these two. Oh no!
Oh, what? Oh, go! It's down!
No, exactly. It's become subterranean.
You get theme.
Yeah, this is the deep lore. It's like, no, but it's very Call of Cthulhu. It's like your mind couldn't comprehend.
Yeah, you can. It'll turn to mush.
Yeah, exactly.
In the aether.
Yeah, exactly. This terrifying pole. Yeah, this is the deepest pole, right? For sure. But yeah, throw stuff in there. We'll be able to find something. And so Helgramite is the name of the town that Acquisitions Incorporated Call of Cthulhu sort of takes place in. So it's possible that we can. Yeah, it's possible that we can figure out sort of your daily drink. Like you come in off of the docks.
Right.
You get out of that pig slaughtering warehouse late. You know,
And
what do you
everybody
tip-
is
what do you
coalescing
tip-
around this bar because
what do
they
you
just
tip
can't.
back?
Yeah.
What do you tip back? Right? It
Pork
might have
bouillon,
pork. Well, it might not have pork proper, but it might have pork
What if we do a bacon beer? I mean, just
leavings. Pork leavings. A popular New England beer. I mean, there's a few things out there.
I mean,
Sam Adams.
yeah.
I mean, the truth is that Sam Adams
Started as a craft beer.
Yeah.
Or as he literally started it. The guy started it in their kitchen.
yeah. But I'm saying that
But
like
it gets a shit rap because
it does because out
grown
here,
so big.
yeah. So out here, we don't have access to the full range. There's a Sam Adams is a genre.
yeah.
And there's a bunch of interesting things in there, but they don't make it out to the West Coast.
Yeah. Well, it's just
right?
interesting because that brewery started as a guy's kitchen, and now it's gotten ousted because they've gotten too big. So everybody's like, no, Sam Adams. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's that weird.
No,
But they have some really great craft ales.
it's true. It's true. Let's see. Graham Baxter. Wait, has the identity of Trevor's girlfriend been confirmed? No, but definitely investigate the special when it comes out. Let's see. Harass says, how long before you gentlemen get involved with a bottling company and start pushing beers outward? I mean, that possibility is always there.
Yeah.
I mean, we found a lot of enjoyment working with Two Beers, which is a local company, to put something together that really was intended to be a moment.
Yeah.
Very seasonal, designed to celebrate AI in general, PAX West as
Right.
a subset, but really available for a fairly brief time and available in a relatively limited context.
Right, but it was on shelves in Seattle. It was on tap at Mott's.
Absolutely. But that was our
sold
first,
out. Like
that was our first experience with it. It was. I think I had forgotten that it really was on tap at Mott's.
it was on tap at Mott's. It was there were a lot of bars that had it. That's amazing.
But I had actually grabbed some other hazies just to try here in the last month or so, just because it's all over the place. Like it's hazy.
Yeah, you can't walk down the
Well,
street.
no. I mean, everybody's just trying to get their beak wet on this this hazy train, right? But for us, I am who I am. I mean, you know that. So, but the idea is that what we know is that it was available for a very specific window, and then it was gone. But when we played Warcry, specifically when we did our convergences,
yeah.
I had like what must be the last couple cans maybe around.
I got 4 left, and that's it.
Sit on them for a little
Right?
bit. I mean, don't take them past Christmas.
No, but we need to like come revisit those and be like, okay.
But there was a point, once it hit this point, maybe a month and a half after the proper window, where, because hazies often they're often very sort of diffuse and tart up front. It mellowed into its sort of tangerine.
It was delightful.
Well, it mellowed into the Belma.
Yeah, that Belma was spectacular.
It became really soft.
Yeah.
Functionally speaking, after it would be impossible to get, it became a different beer that was better than the first beer.
Yeah.
Which it happens. I mean, you've made a lot of beers. It happens. I mean, usually after in the bottle, there's something. A couple weeks later, there's something else. It's not.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
It isn't the same. It's not actually finished working 100% by that point, and it doesn't always get better. But this one
did.
This one did. This one actually became a different vibe altogether. So they want that Call of Cthulhu, and by God, we're going to get it.
Okay. What does that look like?
Exactly. Well, I mean,
let's talk about the town.
To my mind, that's the main thing, right?
Yeah, let's talk about the town.
If we're talking about, we probably want to make some kind of artifact of the place.
Okay.
And so, I mean, Helgramite.
It was a seaport.
I mean, typically speaking,
A port
in that,
town?
yeah. Typically speaking, in that, I mean, he made sort of an instructional video, like a newsreel type thing.
Chris is amazing.
Most of the adventure focuses on the pork packing plant.
Okay.
That Ryan is just it's like their family business sort of thing.
Okay.
So his father died, and now he's doing this. So that's part of it. But there is a port aspect as well, at least from the video. So I think it's designed to be in that Innsmouth sort of.
Sure.
It's designed to be in that New England vibe.
Right.
Right. So the truth is that we have a few different angles. What would it take for us if we needed to? I'm not saying that we need to necessarily. We'll see what they say.
Raspberries.
Well, obviously,
I don't know.
I'm never going to fight you on this sweet fruit.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is there a scenario? So when you see something like an oyster stout, because we've had them before,
totally. Yeah.
and they were really good. That would be one way that we could get that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That would be one way that we
New
could get
England,
that vibe, that sort of.
Yeah.
And the truth, I mean, our experience with the Gooey Duck Stout
blew my mind. Like
well, it's one of the best beers I've ever had. Like, it would do very well on the Cud scale.
right.
Essentially, it's got this gigantic, like, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, Gooey Ducks are not okay.
No, you don't want to enjoy whatever the hell is coming out
It's
of that
so
small
weird.
shell. Yeah.
You don't get in front of it.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, when you see that aperture sort of wine, you're like,
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm
thanks.
good. I'm gonna have a beer somewhere else.
You take a look at
Yeah.
it, you know. Have someone else handle it.
That's not right. Put some penicillin on it.
But if we wanted to flex on a vaguely nautical seashell thing, I mean, is that even something we could do? I mean, it wouldn't be hard to get.
Shuck some oysters, throw them in the boil, and we're done. I put them in the boil, but
In the boil? That's when it's not a.
I know because so if you put it in secondary, it's going to be
God,
on the nose.
nose.
You're like, oh, I'm drinking brine.
Well,
You
I
know?
assumed it was some kind of a brief addition at the end. You think that shit's going in?
I've never done it,
It's
so
gonna
I don't.
smell like fucking chowder in here while we.
I mean, we could also have chowder in here.
Well, that's also true. Can we make chowder in the pica?
New question.
Yeah, exactly. No, but you're confident that if we wanted to, we could. I mean, it's an old technique. I mean, we should be able
There's
to
got to
figure
be
it
a
out.
way to do it, right? It's been done before.
Yeah.
we can replicate it.
It'd be one way to involve that sort of
Yeah,
thing
absolutely.
for sure. I don't know.
5 gallons of chowder. Yeah,
I don't know about that.
I would eat.
Oyster shells. Yeah. I mean,
I don't want brine.
getting oyster shells in there, not impossible. Well, the truth is that, you know, seaweed or moss. Like, there's lots of situations.
Oh
where,
yeah.
I mean, you know, ocean adjacent
dry
shit
scallops.
gets thrown in. Dry scallops.
But abalone, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. That would actually.
I mean, and that's one way to take it. We could also be looking at this as kind of when
It's going to be
the
something
pork,
is
right?
Yeah.
But like maybe I don't know how Ryan's character played out or how it was facilitated.
Good.
But is his family cruel or are they the benefactors of the town?
He is definitely a twisted
So,
individual.
like, would he provide some of these bars with a cheap beer to get it to the masses to satiate them to get them back to work the next day?
Right, or is the idea is that he's selling?
He's selling the shit they don't use in the factory
some kind of slurry.
and putting it into the beer type of thing, right? Like,
But the other thing is that it could be a situation where it's like it's like you promulgate the disease and then sell the cure. These could be-
exactly.
Think about these could be very salty meats, and then where do you go to slake that thirst? They've also got
Right. This is like having a goza on tap because you're using the salty meats to just to get
it's a
the
goza.
rest. Yeah.
It's a goza in one step,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
So we have those two options. We can
Yeah.
go with a seafood option seafood, an oyster option, or something that kind of represents the factory and their claim over the city. Essentially, they're
exactly.
Nobody gets away from it's Hotel California, right? Nobody gets away.
Let's take a look at this.
Oh yeah. Clues had a good point. You could put octopus in it. Make it a calamari.
You could. I mean, in the same way that you're using the rest of these
Yeah,
things.
that's the difference.
It wouldn't be hard to get. I mean, getting seafood around here
Kind of
is not hard. We know about it.
cold snap. I'm scared too. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, we'll get there. But yeah, God, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Clues. If we could get that tentacle Just put a literal fucking tentacle.
I'm fine with this. Then wrap the tentacle around the fermenter when it's done. A halo.
I support this 100%. And it would be ready to eat. I mean, as soon
Yeah,
as
I mean, you're good, right?
just grab it right in the craw. Put it to work. You're going to have some, Ghostly.
Ah,
gonna pull this thing
yeah, yeah, Josh. A little tentacle at the bottom of every glass. It's like the tequila with the worm.
Very
right?
small.
Tentacular, yeah.
Oh, tentacle topper right on the top. Quick, 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 quick. It is indeed like the worm in the tequila. Yeah, Spidey for sure. Well, honestly, yeah, they're kind of wrestling in there.
I know, this is great.
But this is good.
Oh, we had our first 50-50 split. I don't know if we ever had a 50-50 dead on.
Deeply rare. Yeah, what was it for?
It was for the BS beer with the Adams.
Really?
And I can't remember which one it was, but it was a complete 50-50 split. Right down
Exquisite.
to the...
Yeah, drink with dried squid.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, a dark lemon twist, okay.
Well, I actually went to and God only knows how this came to be. So I had met a man named Marcus Ziegler. Of course, it's actually Marcus Ziegler, right?
Yeah,
but
not say my name with that accent.
Exactly. Well, we know. We know. We overlap with Germans on occasion. We've seen it. And anyway, so but Marcus, I had met him at E3 a super long time ago. Because he'd come in, because everybody goes to E3 for that thing, and then they go back to wherever they were. And
I am Marcus, I am everywhere.
well, exactly, the universal Marcus. Yeah. And so I had talked to him. I said, "Hey, I'm actually going to be in Germany for a little while. Maybe there's a way for us to meet up, and you can sort of show me some stuff." And so he took me to the place that he likes, which I mean, it's wild. Munich. Public transport is insane. It's
just
one
really,
pass.
really well done.
I have never seen anything like it in my life. I think that I could get anywhere I wanted to in that town within a half an hour.
Actually, Brisbane in Australia is used to be.
Also good?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I haven't been that far north.
Yeah.
But here's the hook, right? We took a bus, we took a subway train to a surface train, and then a bus for the last part.
Huh, okay.
And it's all one pass.
Right, you're just bing, 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 yeah.
Right? And so this place, and we don't know why, we don't exactly know what's going on with it. Marcus probably does. It was you would have found this very novel, Josh. This place is it's a sushi, it's like a sushi bar.
Okay.
But it's all German beers, and the owner wanders around in lederhosen eating takoyaki.
I see nothing wrong with this.
No,
This is
I'm
delightful.
not mad at it. I'm just saying that it's so wild to go into this place, and it's all German microbrews. Because you've seen the same thing I have. So everywhere you go there, regardless of the level of the restaurant, you're almost always tied in. Thanks, Rick Knock. You're almost always tied into one of those 6 globally famous ancient German breweries.
Right.
And this place just won't do it.
They just reject the entire system.
They just won't do it. So it's all handmade earthenware cups that are only about this big.
Yeah.
They don't get any bigger than that. And so, but it's that, and it's just tap after tap of German microbrews. Plus,
that's fascinating.
Plus squid on sticks. It was nuts.
A plus.
No, it was crazy.
A+.
It was crazy pants for sure.
Oh, we gotta. Just so you know, Christian, we're coming.
Exactly. No, we're on our way.
Yeah.
Now, seafood. So.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So we'll be able to find something good.
I guess maybe before we start any of this, do we want to define what seafood? Because that might change the characteristic of.
It's true.
The rest of the.
Oh, it's true. Okay.
Of what we're about to do here.
Yeah. After this, I want to use the emoji where the teeth are like. So here we go.
So in this town.
Yeah.
On the docks, and so this could be what are they eating at the? What is getting shucked on that bar?
Exactly. So is it oysters?
Squid
and I'm
ink.
fine. Yeah, exactly. Squid. or octopus.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, crab, yeah. Sea urchin, yeah.
No.
Whew.
I had.
Have you had sea urchin, really?
Well, I had urchin in town here, and it had the texture and flavor
Yeah, what is
of a 50-50 admixture of peanut butter and vomit. And so I put it into my mouth at lunch. Thanks, New Belgium.
New Belgium!
So good to see
Hey,
you.
what's going on, guys?
I put it into my mouth, assassin duck. Thank you so much. I put it in there, and like I wanted to throw up on my lunch. I have never eaten.
How's it? Was it raw? Was it cooked? I mean, how do you even go about? Like, I don't even
I
understand.
don't think you can cook it.
Yeah.
It's just some goop. And so I did my best to not throw up either on my own lunch or on my friends, and I succeeded. But I wish that I had, because I mean, I could never. It took me a long time to get my own mouth back. It was.
I gotta. It's not a good scene.
Good God. Sea urchin is rough stuff, dude. It's rough stuff. At least for me. But when I was down in Melbourne, I had some, and it was actually like good.
Oh, so wait, you went back and tried it again?
Well,
You went back to the table and you were like, okay, I'm gonna give this a second chance.
Yeah. So I don't know if they call something else sea urchin.
Yeah, this was like it was
in
like a taco.
Australia.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was just like some chicken.
Yeah.
No.
Salmon, the sea urchin of Australia, right? Like,
Yeah. God, it was a whole thing. It was a whole fucking thing.
Ooh,
God, so they want that.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, Kipo. Yeah. Octopus can be very challenging as well.
You think?
Octopus. I mean, I've had weird. I've
Yeah,
had octopus enough
I guess
that I've had it weird and I've had it great. Like barbecued octopus is actually
You're right.
dumb. Like that's really good.
I actually barbecued any kind of like seafood now. I'm just like, yeah,
can't-
you got me.
You can't get away from it.
Yeah.
So look, they want the octopus, and it is the correct street. Perhaps it was street urchin. Oh my God. You're all right. I like you. Now, so octopus is going to be our back note.
Yeah. So what kind of?
So what kind of style? So my feeling is that this is very much going to be working class.
Yeah.
So
I like porter as one choice.
porter's
I mean,
a
for
classic.
Me, that
it,
is
it
just
literally means worker. So
right. Yeah. It just fits
porter
into
with
that.
the octopus.
It
Yeah.
really just fits that. And you know, if you're at port, if you're at a tavern that's off the port,
The etymology checks out.
yeah, everything there is just.
Yeah, and so we've done quite a few stout adjacent beverages.
Yeah.
But porter is not that. I mean, it's dark, but the levers that we have available to us are very different from the stout
Absolutely.
ones, and so I think it's legit. Another classic one would be you have to go with a classic crisp lager. I
think that's cool.
If the idea is
Yeah.
that this is what everybody's having after a long day, lager has to be part of the conversation. Is there one more that we want to toss in there
What would be
that's going to work in that space?
So if Cthulhu was somehow sipping
Yeah.
through the veil, right, and influencing
one little
the production
tendril.
of this beer,
One little tendril in there.
what would be the poison in the well?
What would be
That
the weird?
Yeah.
What would be the weird option?
That's
Because
interesting.
the truth is that a lot of it can just be. It can be local in nature.
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
So what do we think? What would be something kind of kinky? Oh yeah, no, Yethian's right.
Done.
It's Goza.
Yep.
Yeah, Goza is definitely Cthulhu juice for sure. It's got that aquatic. It's got that seaside nature. It's got that little tang. It's got the salt.
Dig it, yeah. This is gonna be a weird. There's so many good choices. To go in any direction is pretty
This
cool.
is gonna be good. Now, and obviously, we should bring in our boy, Mr. Straub,
Oh God, yeah.
when it comes time to tip it back.
Yeah.
And then it's up to us, I think, when and where the octopus gets added. It's up to us. But there's going to be a challenge if you try to introduce a sea creature into as a dry addition. I think you're asking for fucking trouble.
I like Ryan. I like your thought.
Yeah.
Porter as black as the murky depths. That's great. I think Porter's
and
cool.
and we can definitely succeed with that. I mean, I guarantee you that this channel can put together an A+ fucking porter for sure. Yeah, Dockworkers, dark mug. Mean mug, right?
Yeah, there's no way we lose on this vote.
No. We're gonna kill this for sure.
I'm like the city you soon forget.
Oh, see, even Josh is coming in for the porter. That's how you know we're doing the Lord's work. Yeah, Goza is a warm fermented beer that originated in Goslar, Germany. I'm sure that's not pronounced correctly. Yeah, 50% of the grain bill being malted wheat. Exactly. Like it has a unique vibe. Yeah, lemon sourness, herbal character, salt. Interesting. So that salt. Well, obviously we would add salt as part of the style, but their salt is a
minerals in the
It's
water.
just not a. It isn't a fresh.
Yeah, it's not like an acidulated
It's not
malt.
sweet water,
Yep.
right?
Yep. I agree. New Belgian porters are fantastic. It's just, you know, it's just weird. It's not in style, right?
No,
People are,
exactly
you
right.
know-
And Porter jumped out. Porter at the end there was able to jump out ahead
Oh, cool. Okay.
of the last one, so that's great news for us.
All right.
No, Fode, green apple ciders are very, very good. Just because they have, just on their lonesome, they have such a sharp character. All right, so we're doing good here. So now we got to get our stats, right?
Yep. Let's bring it to. So traditionally, you got about 4 to 5.5% for ABV. But
yeah,
we can play with that a little.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Because this is
because at the end of the day, what we're talking about is a cultural product.
Mm-hmm.
What does this community need this to do?
right. Exactly. Is this, hey, we're going to sit here for a couple hours at the bar
Yeah.
and just relax and unwind?
Are we trying to forget something?
Yeah, or are we trying to forget the horrors of this city?
Are we trying to remember something? We'll figure it out. So ABV, the base is 4,
Yeah.
but we're going to go 5, 6, and then feel confident in our choices.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the purpose of this beverage?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, Demetrios is correct. The threnodite, as proposed by our keeper, Mr. Straub, is that
Yeah.
is conscious thought correct? Essentially, it volition, like true consciousness, like sense awareness of self, is considered a blight, mistake, an evolutionary mistake. So, in terms of alcohol, I feel like there's a nice overlap there. Should be enough alcohol to induce a series of horrific hataplegic reveries, I feel. Yeah, they drink a porter and ate a steak to keep them up and running for the rest of the day.
about
There we
right.
go. It's one piece. It's one act. Well, right now it's a full-on knife fight numerically between 5.
Really?
Yeah, between 5% and 6.
Interesting.
I'm gonna have to come back in the same way that we let the glass rest after the pour.
Yeah.
We got to come back for that here in a second. Oh nope, 6 ran away with it.
Okay.
Oh no, but here comes 5. Shit. What's so funny is that everybody jumps in.
Yeah, at
the
the
end.
last second, right?
Oh, like the Zagernezer ale? Yeah, that's a curatorial selection for sure. No, God, it's matched up again. Jesus. No, here comes 6. There we go. No, 6 eventually ran away, friends. So 6, obviously the number of the beast,
Okay.
but also the highest of the available numbers. Okay, so ABV 6, I got that in my notes. Now, it's a porter, so our SERM range,
20 to 30 is typical.
yeah, and so we'll give them a sense of what that looks like.
Yeah.
20 to 30, you can see down there, we got that golden range there, moving out of the golden range at 21, and then down by the time you got into 31,
Yeah, because we don't. Yeah, I mean,
That's
that's just 31 is, I think, kind of as far as we want to go with this beer.
yeah.
you know.
You don't want to go any darker than that, I don't think, for this style.
The number of the yeast.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
So let's say 20, 25, and 30. That'll give us a nice range in the middle there. And because we're putting it fourth to the channel, of course, we know that the answer will be correct.
Yeah, I don't.
Let's see.
I
Do you
think
remember?
25 is.
Yeah, Jack Reichel wants to know, do you remember what month, year-ish you started playing Kill Team on the stream Tuesdays after Mike Drew?
Oh God, I don't remember.
I don't.
It was almost like
It was a ways ago, but the truth is that
We
for a
painted for
long
a
time,
while.
yeah. Well, we played Gray for a little while. We crafted,
Did we?
Yeah, we crafted, then we played Gray for a little bit to learn it. But just think about how much more we know now.
oh God, I am excited to dive back into that table.
Well, I mean, we didn't know anything
Oh,
at all, right?
we were young saplings
We were babitos.
waiting. To,
No, and now we're teaching people, and
I know.
they can't resist. They get drawn into our web. So I don't know exactly when it was,
God,
but we had good times.
Yeah.
And you should know. So I actually got. It's vitally important to me that they end up coming along with us on this journey. But I actually got Amy some Harlequins.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah, I showed her. I showed her the speeder bikes that they ride. She's like, they look like Destiny. I'm like, yeah,
No,
they do.
They look a little bit they look a little bit like a sparrow.
Sparrows. That's what it was. And they look so cool.
No, they look really cool. Yeah, so she's thinking about playing Harlequins, which are an Eldar subfaction, essentially like acrobatic assassins. Really, really scary. Like they have a low save. Like on paper, they have a low save, but armor-piercing weapons don't work against them at all. They can charge from longer than anyone else can charge.
It's
they can
gonna be
move.
sick.
They
It's
have
a great.
They wear something called a flip belt that allows them to run on walls and the ceiling. Like it's.
Oh, that's going to be amazing for arena.
Yeah, no. This is what we were looking at.
I am
like,
so excited.
as an
Hey,
arena.
thanks
Dimitrios,
for- yeah.
thanks so much. As an arena. Oh my goodness
Thanks for the
gracious.
gifts.
Who did all this? It's Kipo. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And obviously, welcome to CM, Nevermore, Orion, Rogue, and Goopers. Jump on in. Here we go. So we want the 30. So that's the darkest we got.
Cool. Okay.
Goodness gracious.
So let's talk about how bitter we want this to be. 18 to 35 is the general range, but we can get bitter with it
18. Yep. Okay.
if we want. I mean, think about the saltiness,
But the strange character, right?
yeah, this wild. I mean,
So 18 is the base, really?
18 is probably the low end because remember, this is a porter. It's very malty. It's malt forward. So we
Yeah.
want to be
So
balancing
18,
that out.
obviously 18 as a number
There are,
has a pronounced, Acquisitions Incorporated vibe anyway.
and we could go with that also because we're going to be adding this fish addition that's going to really be taking going to add some characteristics, let's say, to this
It's going to be something.
beast.
I'm going to give them strange numbers.
Bitter as a longshoreman's regret. Damn! Graham Baxter.
We got that automatic poetry. So take a look at these in terms of IBUs.
Yeah, 'cause
18 is the lowest part of the range. 33 is a little bit over the classic style.
And that for me is very much like the gritted teeth of a worker after a long day at the factory type of thing. Like,
Yeah. And like I say, we'll see. The truth is that we're about to come in with the rest of these ingredients. We're going to see what, how it inflects these our basic variables. But there's actually things, and it's appropriate for the brand. There's things that we just don't know about what happens when you put a tentacle into it.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
This is going to be a wild.
That'll be interesting
ride
to
either way,
discover.
yeah.
So the first thing we have to do once we get done, when it comes time to hit it, in terms of making our wort and everything, is that we'll want to figure out exactly what the deal is
How we
in
wanna
terms
be
of
throwing
like
this, yeah.
so how how do people who have done this before, done these like shellfish type editions, when is that happening? Like I say,
Well, it's been done, so we'll figure it out.
It's out there for sure. Right, so they're
Wow.
here voting low here because this lure and recipe bakes for hard mineral water profile. Now that's something we don't know. Mm-hmm. Like that's something that our friends at Two Beers, they're experimenting with
Oh, yeah.
too.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna let this resolve itself. I'm gonna let this unchecked aggression.
Wow, is that a split vote?
It is a split vote, but I think that someone will resolve this for us very quickly. That's my suspicion.
Or it goes up and
Yeah,
it's exactly the same.
or it is maintained. Just means tangy. Bitter.
Bitter, yeah. Ooh, the poll is closed
No.
at 23.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
All right. So,
Yeah. So now we got to start figuring out our wheat goodies.
right. So the classic way to make a porter is you're going with straight two-row. That is
Yeah.
the classic ingredient
Exactly.
as your main grain.
Yep.
This would be available in mass quantity
Everywhere.
in this town, and it's just clean and dry, dry and crisp. That's going to let us play around with all these other wacky flavors that we've got in here.
Yep. Is there something else we want to throw at them, or do we want to just assume that we start with this crazy?
No, we
start
don't
with the
have
basics.
to. I mean, we could always throw it. I like the thought. We just used it, but I like the thought of Munich in this one.
Oh yeah. So more syrupy.
Yeah, a little more syrupy, but
Yeah, Munich in a porter would be amazing.
right.
Oof.
I could be 100% wrong, but I feel like that's.
Yeah, Munich is present in lots of
if you want
classic sweet beer profiles.
If you want like the dark side of this village or this town, that might be the way to go.
Yeah, it has a different color too, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A little darker.
Yeah, richer, sweet. Munich is a richer, sweet, darker. That might be enough to push it in that direction, frankly. No, Graham, that's the funny thing is that, Mike actually liked this beer that we did today. And we always think that he's going to want something that is less like beer. But the truth is that classic beer styles, he drinks without complaint.
Yeah.
He actually really likes them. And so when we tried to put a bunch of candy in there, it was actually worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
He liked the base beer.
The
which
base
just-
beer was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like
he
that
liked
was
the
just a lager and it was great.
Exactly. He liked the actual beer better than he liked all of our attempts to ply him, basically.
Yeah. Brown.
Yeah, Gail. It's just he really actually is drawn to, it's certainly in our experience, he is drawn to pretty classic tastes. And then, but then what's strange is that he even likes a sour.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Hey, wild card.
wild
Wild
card
card.
for sure.
Yep.
Make sure the gummies are edibles. Is that the key? Keep up. All right. So Munich for sure.
Okay. Wow, really?
What a great base for a
Okay.
porter.
So now we can take this in a couple different directions. Do we
Yes.
want to go more caramel in flavor?
Yeah.
Or do we want to go more chocolatey in flavor? Or we could add brown malt. Brown malt is another one.
Brown malt.
Yeah. I'll read you
The
this.
hell is brown malt?
It's brown. And
Well,
malted.
that's the one thing we know.
I mean, just saying. Just throwing it out there.
I've never even heard of
And
it.
parts of dry, biscuity flavor, used in kind of like the nut browns. Like,
Oh, okay. So basically, it's for that purpose.
Yep. So that would be dry and biscuity. Caramel would obviously give us that nice dripping caramel flavor to go, across the
Yeah.
octopus.
That classic octopus forward beer profile that everyone craves.
Yeah, I mean, that has been established for hundreds of years.
So brown malt is a super interesting choice, I think, against the Munich. What was the other one that you wanted to put forward?
Just a caramel.
Just caramel.
Yeah, I think it's a classic. And then we could, if we want to get roasty with it, we can do that after this vote.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you would come in, I mean, either way this goes, it's going to be exquisite. But then you can come in after that and determine what type of roasty grain you're actually looking for.
Right, exactly.
Because you have a couple choices. Some of them, like a black malt, is really just astringent. It's pure roast.
Yeah.
Without a coffee, it is to my mind, without really a coffee or chocolate nature.
Right.
It's just dark.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Let's see, when you add the octopus to this, will you use just the tentacles or a whole grilled octopus? I don't think you want to grill it.
No.
Because grilling it is going to...
Yeah, kind of...
We don't want to impart that.
I mean, I want to grill it because I want to eat it, but that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, the truth is we could do this and then grill it, and we can eat it. Yeah, this would just be like a preparation, right?
Yeah, it's like steeping it in beer. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. But imagine I guess we'll figure out when exactly it gets put in, right? But imagine the grain basket here, and then the camera is looking down, and then in front of God and everybody, we just put a tentacle, like right on top of the basket, just like a fucking criminal.
Just a offering to the altar of what the fuck.
And then it just like nestles in there.
It like digs itself in. It's almost like...
but
it's almost like Wrath of Khan, where the bug gets put into his ear. Yeah.
But that's basically what we're trying to get at, right? Is that we can incorporate that theoretically in the same way that they incorporate a gooey duck or an oyster.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, those aren't roasted or smoked, right? The end result of that would be something completely different. We're looking for something more like a traditional usage, I think.
Yeah.
Which is more or less what we do here, is try to figure out traditional usages for imaginary cultures, right? So they want that brown malt. I'm excited to see that in there. That's going to be good.
I am going to get a little crazy with this.
You madman.
I'm going to suggest two things. Let's go some Munich. But also brown sugar as an addition. Would we want to put a dark brown sugar in here to give it almost a rich sweetness that is playing along with that biscuit? And the weird salt and sweet? I don't know.
We might want a little salt. Even if we're not making a goza, we might still want to have a little brine type vibe.
Could be, yeah.
Just to have that note in there. Even at the sweet porter level.
Yeah.
Because the salt would do much the same thing as the bittering would.
Right.
I mean, it would just act to counter it. So brown sugar. So you're saying brown sugar, yes, or brown sugar, no?
Yeah. Oh well, no. We can do that, or if we want to go, we can not put brown sugar and go more of a roasty flavor.
Oh sure.
And put maybe, what do you think, like special roast?
Yes, I would do with the Munich.
Yeah. Toasted biscuit.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to play well with the brown. Or maybe we could go, I don't want to use carafa, but would roasted barley be good? Yeah, we could go with roasted barley.
Yeah, roasted barley.
That's going to give us a coffee roast.
Yeah. Right?
I'd put that in over the special roast.
Oh, get rid of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bolder choice. So roasted barley for the coffee? Mm-hmm. Yeah, give these a try. Instead of a real octopus, why not use a gummy or something that is more a visual flavor than adding a fishy taste to the beer? We were surprised, Kipo, to learn, and some of this is based on, we have to do some research, but we were surprised to find that there wasn't much in the oyster and gooey duck stouts that we tried. There's no hint of a nautical flavor.
No.
We don't know what it's doing. All we knew is that it was really good.
There was something deep working in there. Just don't know how the hell
we
it was
just don't know
working.
what it was. Yeah, so brown sugar I think is an easy one. That's good flavor.
Yeah, 50-50 right now.
Yeah, take advantage. They both look so good though.
Right?
Yeah.
Again, we can't go wrong.
Nope, brown sugar pulled away.
Cool. Brown sugar.
Now, so then we gotta figure out what the bittering
Yeah, what do we want to...
agent is here, right?
So how do we describe this Cthulhu tale in this town for all of these...
Exactly. So when we're looking at the rest of it, we've captured certain aspects of what its cultural purpose is, novel ingredient to sort of spin things a certain way. In terms of the hopping, what are we trying to suggest? Is this hop being added to inflect the thing, or is it designed in more of a thematic way?
Right.
Like, are we using something like an earthy, noble type hop just to provide an aspirational...
Right, exactly.
An aspirational quality to the drinker, right?
Okay. I cannot...
And being a porter, its hopping is usually not going to be that crazy.
No. Nugget would be a good one. This is going to be herbal in its flavor.
Yeah.
Earthy. With a little bit of spice.
Yeah, nugget would be... And it's classic for the style, too.
I'm trying to think of, what else how do we want to define this as?
Right. So the nugget is going to have that earthy fundamental support. Do we want to? Is there something we can do that's strange? So what's our strange option?
I've never tried this.
Bouillon.
Yeah.
Strong, pungent, and bitter with black currant. That sounds amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Might play off well with the sugary
The rest of the
molasses.
sweetness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So give me those notes again. Holy shit. Strong, pungent, and bitter with black currant.
Right?
I've never seen those notes. But I like that it has a definable...
Steve Hammaker.
Oh, wow.
Hey, bud.
Something. Yeah, you should be thirsty, my friend. I was not here when they put it together, but the chat, Jeff and Eric put together a truly bonkers.
I can't believe how long it came
stout. It's just the texture,
right?
I still don't get it.
It's delightful.
I'm being lied to by my own
your own
crowd.
mouth.
Oh shit! No, nobody wants nugget. They're
Wow.
not interested in that at all.
So I think we might have a winner here.
So we see a lot of tasting notes on the hop side. They never come out that strong, right? We've never used it either. I would love to see that strong, pungent, and bitter against the rest of the darkness of that porter.
Right.
This might be something really special.
Yeah, I think we've got a winner here.
No.
Again, this is one of those ones where
Bouillon.
we can't go wrong with any.
No. It's all winners. So, but here's what we want to do. Here's the main thing we want to figure out, right?
Wow.
So if we're hitting it with the bouillon.
Hey, what were we going for with the bitterness? Do you remember?
Yeah, I got it right here. The bitterness is 23.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So not too crazy. Oh yeah, you're almost there.
Let me check this out. So 4 pounds. What were we going? The ABV was 5.
ABV is 6, which is the number of the beast.
Bow, 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 bow. Let's bring the sugar.
Oh yeah,
down.
the sugar. I was just gonna
It's
say
like we got like 9 pounds of fucking sugar in this thing.
It's a lot of
That's
sugar.
not gonna.
Maybe not necessary.
Not the. And the color was up at 30, right?
It was.
Okay.
Well, the SRM, I actually have.
No.
Hang on. God, that can't be.
Or no? Did we go 30?
Hang on a second. That can't be correct.
11 billion. What?
Yeah. Maybe somebody else can help me here. I put
I
it
can't remember yet. That harass. I can't remember if it was 25 or 30.
for the SRM.
Was it 30?
No, 30. It's the darkest.
Okay.
I remember that part. It's the darkest we could allow. God only knows
Oh,
why.
right.
God only knows why I put in 18. That wasn't even one of the fucking choices. It was 30.
Okay. Bring this up at post.
Here we go.
right.
We'll fix it in post.
Oh, we need some yeast.
Exactly. So once the rest of that's goosed,
Yeah, so let's talk about where we want to go with the yeast on this. Traditionally, it's going to be, we can use an
It's gonna be
English.
London ale.
Yeah, London ale.
right?
That's the base, right?
Exactly. London ale means that profile is gonna be what you expect given the ingredients, right?
But what does it look like if we went outside the box and went...
And Tristan, what kind of boot is this best served from? Ostensibly one you have pulled up in a net.
Right? There's a Northwest ale yeast?
Let's
When
try
the
it.
hell did this come out? Slightly fruity, fruit flavor,
Malty with good body and balance. Well, honestly, the Northwest, like that's port.
Yeah.
I like
Let's
that.
try that as our kind of like our weird...
Here, so Northwest ale would just be a inversion
Yeah.
of the other inflections, right?
Yep.
Some fruit, basically.
Good body and balance.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
I'm all about this.
Let's hit him up. Oh, Yithian Historian says, what do you think about drinking beer cold versus room temperature? Do you prefer different beers at different temperatures? Well, the truth is that every beer actually has an optimal serving temperature.
Right, exactly.
Some fancy places will put that temperature on the can
Yep.
or the bottle.
Yep.
But
I
the
love
truth is,
the-
well, but we both know, we've talked about it on the show before about like real ales and things
Yeah.
like that. So that's a classification of British ales that isn't designed to be chilled.
No, it's cellaring temperature.
Exactly.
One, because the Firkins were
It's in the cellar.
put right in the cellar, and you pump it up through an engine.
Yeah, so however it came to be
Yeah.
in terms of this, it's a representation of a specific tradition. They tend to be hand pumped through the beer engine,
Yep.
right?
But you're getting more flavors out that way as well.
It tastes different.
Yeah.
Right.
And colder it is, you lose a little bit of flavor, and that's fine for certain styles.
Exactly. But you see this. Anytime you go to a place that has something, they offer something on cask. Generally speaking, that's the continuum we're talking about.
Yeah, I just
The
think
foam-
Jolly Roger
The
is
foam,
mine.
exactly. But the foam and just the character of the body is different.
Because it's not carbonated. The
Exactly
pumping
right.
of the engine is actually what carbonates the beer.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Is it actually being forced carbonated
Yep.
with the physical
the minute
pull down.
you're getting that beer. Yeah.
And that temperature is part of that style. London, they want the classic taste of the London ale. By God, we're going to give it to them.
Okay.
All right, now we're coming right up on the end of the program. Does anybody have? Yeah, it's going to be good, Rogue. I have a real good feeling about it.
Yeah, I'm really...
Sucker Punch.
What?
Oh God!
All right.
You've been sitting on that one, Calfo. Jesus Christ! Sucker Punch. Well, Muzzy,
God of Cthulhu.
nice to see you in there. Tide cephalopod.
Nice. In his mouth punch. Ha! Salty Sears, yeah. The Longshoreman's Lament. Damn. Dark Currents. Okay. Port of No Return. I love it. Untitled Grain Drink. Jeez. In's Mouthfeel. Yeah. New Belgium, I agree. A beer engine on the set would be amazing.
It wouldn't be
It's
impossible.
not hard to get a Firkin.
No, people have done it. Mouthfuls of madness.
Okay. Damned Icker. Dark Grogs. Okay. Enigmatic Entity.
Here. So
Octoporter. There you go.
Okay.
Jesus.
Who did that?
Cracking a cold one? Come on. Dayton!
Porter.
Zero Dark Thirsty, you son of a fiend! You're just a fiend!
You know that it's Don Craw Jr. Anyway, that's the real name.
Fucking cracking a cold one. Jesus.
All right, we're gonna have to have a runoff on this one for sure.
Yeah, War Priest.
You monsters. You belong in jail. Now, if it's not a runaway, I'm gonna do a.
Wow, those are amazing. That is a list among lists.
I know. If there's a runaway,
Castor oil? Come on.
well, velvet tentacles. Listen, these are great too. I support you 100%. But the truth is that there's so many great ones. I just wanted to give them their day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we'll come back and hit it with we'll tune it up a little bit.
God, they're all, yeah.
Sucker Punch is actually doing quite well. It's currently...
Port of No Returns up there. Oh, wait, no. What was the Mouthfuls of Madness?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 6.9. Sorry, I thought it was 30.
Carry on a trench mouth. See, they can't stop.
I know, it's great. Oil of the old...
Jack Lemmon, I don't need this hurtful anti-Jerry propaganda.
What did he put?
He's out there trying to shame me, and it hurts.
Oh, yeah, you can't win.
Sucker Punch. Here we go.
Port of No Return.
So I'm going to finish the poll. Hide poll from overlay. And I'm just going to get rid of a bunch of these.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Makes it easy. Yeah, you're right, Josh. It's sort of a dark punch.
Okay, try this. See how that treats you. Well, you're right that it's not a punch in the classic sense.
I mean, it's how you think about it. Just, Imagine even a darker punch. Yeah.
Oh, see, look at this. Port of No Return doing quite well in the second round.
It's a knife fight.
No, it's nuts. Now it's gone
One would
crazy.
say it's a tentacle fight.
Yeah, the Craw Zone is historically weak to that kind of damage.
Good God, okay.
No, I'm so glad I boiled it down into a secondary fight because it's pretty real out here. Sucker Punch ran away first, but Port of No Return. Yeah, it's a really good name. Sucker Punch is unavoidable as a piece of linguistic technology. Oh, whoa!
Whoa, hey, there we go.
Now it's running.
Portopus.
You know what? Cold Snap.
It's actually pretty good.
Portopus.
Pretty good.
All right, I'm going to give it a couple more seconds.
Yeah, I mean, this is... Oh, Port of No Return's back at it.
No, it is. It is. Oh, shit. All right, I'm just going to cover my eyes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Port of No Return.
Whoa, okay.
That is going to be real good. Hey, so thanks so much, channel, for hanging out. Put together something real good with my friends before. I appreciate it. I wish you had an opportunity to try it as well, perhaps someday.